Salutations and good day. We're out here at Murray again, trying to catch some trout. Not succeeding, but we're having fun. Woke up early this morning. My benevolent feline overlord decided to start smacking me in the face at like 4:30, and I figured, what the hell, I'm up. Let's go fishing. So, yeah, it's pretty nice out here. It's about 60 degrees. There's not too many mosquitoes, which is nice. But I don't really have a plan for this morning. I'm just dicking around, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get a bite. Maybe I'll just catch a bunch of these stickfish. We'll see. Have a great day. So I'm not having huge success today, but I figured I'd show you my setup for my my trout. I don't know. So we've got a slide sinker, right? It can move easily. Whoa. Then I've got my swivel and about a foot with a simple hook and some power bait on it. With the slide weight, the way that it is, it allows it to sit on the bottom of the pond, and the power bait's able to float up a little bit off it, so it looks like it's wobbling just off the bottom of the pond. And that way, if something grabs a hold of it and yanks on it, it's able to pull on the fishing line without pulling on the weight, and they can feel that it's biting. And it tends to work pretty well, but right now this place is disgustingly overgrown with wheat. We've got all of this pond scum, whatever the fuck. I don't know what it is. And then underneath and further out, there's a lot of the milfoil that looks like your more traditional kind of seaweed, right? So I'm pulling in a lot of debris, not fish. But we're gonna try the purple power bait. Apparently purple stands out pretty well to the trout's eyes, and everything in here is lime green, so the chartreuse is probably not a good way to go right now. But we're gonna throw out a few more lines and see if we can't catch some dinner. Got a good cast out there. Now I'm just gonna set this guy down on the rocks. Set this guy down on the rocks so that me moving around doesn't send the vibrations out into the water, and it tends to let me anyway see better that I'm getting a bite. Because sometimes the little micro movements in your arms and muscles, it makes it look like nibbles, even though it's just you moving and the line pulling against the tension of the water. So we'll let that sit there for a minute, see if anything comes along for a bite. I don't know. We'll see. Fuck. Shit. I guess that's that. I'll get a new line. and salutations. We're up here at Morgan's Hole. I'm gonna check the game cams, see what's going on. Last time I came up here to check them, the entire area had just been decimated by cattle, which, you know, is what it is. But I'm hoping that the cows have moved on a little bit and that Sir Morgan is able to get back to business as usual. But we'll see. I don't know, so far on this cam, we've gotten bobcat, gotten a bear, gotten elk, gotten antelope, deer, a couple coyotes. I don't know. We'll see what else we get on here. It's a pretty good spot. And there's a decent trail that heads up hill over here. And it's not too far from the road. Good. My game cam's still here, so that's nice. I've been a little afraid that someone's gonna wander off with it. It's not very well concealed. See, we got it just kind of strapped here. And yeah, during the spring, there's a nice little spring-fed creek that comes down through here, makes its way down, but it dries up pretty quick. And then there's must be a salt mineral deposit here that the animals love. It's always a good indicator when you've got these dead gray spots. It means that the soil chemistry is not good for the plant growth. And that usually means salt or heavy, high mineral content. But the cows have really torn this up. They've even busted up Morgan's mansion here. I don't know. I'll check the cams and see what's going on. But hopefully our friend Morgan's doing okay. I'll check. So we traded the SD card, switched out for a new one, and I guess we'll take a peek when we get home. See what we got on there. I don't know. The cattle have been put out to range, and they've really fucked shit up over here. But that's part of the cycle. That's just how things run out here. So, we just have to adapt and improvise. But I don't know. I think right now it's currently the beginning of bear season. Deer seasons are going to start here soon. I got elk tag, antlerless elk tag for a late season out here on this side of the road. And I didn't draw any deer tags this year. That's all right. That's I like elk better. So now that we've retrieved the SD card from Morgan's Hole, I'm gonna head down to the Luther Butte Spring over here and go check my second game cam. I had put it up during bear season, but my dumbass put it way too high on a tree on an incline, so the only picture that I got was of the very top of a cow elk's head with just the ears there, which is just yeah, my bad. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna check this out, and hopefully we got some better images, because I've found quite a bit of sign up there. There's a lot of deer moving through there, there's a lot of elk, there's bear sign, and they all seem to cross through in this one spot, so I put the cam there. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Check back with you in a few. So we're back over here at Luther Butte. It's really nice, but it looks like, I don't know, somebody put a fire break through here or something. I'm not sure. But this has been a really active spot. It's really pretty. I hear something moving around up there. Could be a lot of things. But, you know, make a little noise, move steady. Most of the time they want as little to do with us as possible. So, I'm not too worried about it. But there are bears up here, and I don't know, it's the right time of day for foraging to begin. And it would be fun to run into a black bear, but me and my knife might not be up to the task. So, we'll just keep on moving and see what is up the trail. Looks like this spring has dried up pretty well. It's probably still running up at the top, but down here, it's the water's not flowing anymore. But it does look like a fair amount of water came down through here this spring. Got some nice like washboard. It almost looks like a decent place to maybe go pan for some gold, but I'll have to do some research on that. That's not something I'm equipped to do at the moment. It's a beautiful day out here. I love the way the forest smells. You really can't beat it. Sweet pine. It's great. That looks like a pretty well-used trail right here. Almost looks like something slid down there. I don't know. Not sure. Here we go. Here's the one mushroom that I can look at and be like, I know what that is. It's a shaggy mane. They're pretty tasty, but they're very short-lived. Like, I imagine by the end of the day, that thing will have separated, bloomed, and started turning black. They're really, really good, but very short shelf life. Yeah, and I was always told that they have a chemical in it that's something akin to antabuse. So if you have alcohol in your system at all, it'll make you violently ill. But they're really tasty. Yeah. And there's these tall plants here. I'm not sure what they are. I've seen them before. I know that I studied these in rangeland management, and I'm just drawing a blank. I think I hear something moving around out here, which is always fun. But, not really alarmed about it. But we're almost here. There's spider webs on the trail, so nothing has followed this path to get here today. And there's our game camp. Yep. Looking out over this little intersection here. So we've got a trail that goes off hill there, a trail that goes off hill here, a trail that goes downhill here, and a trail that goes up over there. And they all seem to kind of come together right here. So we're gonna check this guy and switch out the SD cards. We'll check it when we get home. Hopefully we got something more than just the top of an elk's head. All right, so we got that, and I definitely hear something moving around out here. Yeah, there's something clopping around up on that hill. I think it's time to go. It's kind of a twofold thing, really. If I'm going to use this site, then I need there to be animals here. If they come down and I'm standing there like a jackass, they might not come back. And two, we're getting towards the mating seasons, and whether that's a buck or a bull or a bovine or a bear, I don't really want to get caught flat-footed by a horny large mammal looking to, feed the 4 primal F's. So we will just dip on out of here. Nice and slow and confident, like, because I don't want to be perceived as pro. Maybe we can get a peek at what it is that's moving around over here. Maybe not. It's all good though. It's part of the fun of it. It's getting out here to nature and reminding ourselves that we're not alone. It's not just us. This isn't our world. This is the world we exist in, and everything else as well. Get out here and feel the life of the forest. It helps remind of the oneness. We're all part of the same thing. So we got that SD card from Game Cam up here, and I hear movement. Something's moving around. It's about that time of day. But yeah, it's really nice out here today. I'm looking forward to seeing what's on these SD cards. See if we got anything good, and maybe we'll come back out here and see if we can't harvest an animal.